And then there's the reward. And at some time in your business career, you would have given yourself a reward, right, Jeff? Yeah, a trip here, or whatever, yeah? Yeah, you make a win. You should give yourself rewards. They don't have to be, you know, big one. Is that a Lamborghini? Isn't that Ferrari, Lamborghini? Doesn't have to be that, but it can be something. It can be a holiday. And this is, at some point, you will get something, you'll say. Now I've got it. Well, actually, you haven't got it, but you think you had. When I got my law degree, my certificate, funny, I never forget this. I thought, that's it. Well, it wasn't it. But it was a good beginning. But it wasn't it because I didn't really like doing it much. I still did it for a while, 7 or 8 years. But for me it was knowledge. And then what I did with that knowledge, well, I had to work it out. Then we have the road back home. So at some point, many of you have been going for a long time, the journey home. So once you've got to a certain point in your life or your business, you come back home to share some of the fruits. Okay, so we're calling this is also part of the journey. Now it goes into how we understand stuff in the West, which is basically a whole lot of discomfort. That's what I was talking about. That's Sisyphus. This is the negative or the hard slog in business. So now we're reframing it. Now there's something you need to know as I go further. Think of each day, each week, each month, whatever. You can either do the positive, we call it positive grind or the challenge state, or you can do the negative grind and the frozen state. You've got 2 alternatives. In Brazil, now the Brazilian soccer guys, I'll go back to there. They have a game in Brazil when the kids grow up learning to play soccer, and they have this really heavy ball which sticks to their feet, and they play it on concrete and they play it on the beach. But for them it's a challenge. It's hard work, but they've turned it into fun, so they have fun doing it. The Brazilian soccer crowd, they've been in every FIFA World Cup and they've won 5. More than any, but they've had the hardest slog. But they've done it from a fun, challenged space. That's not easy to do, we know, right? There the boys are. I like Branson because he's got a nice smile and he has fun. So for me, in terms of who I don't model him at all, anyhow. But I do like his approach. He has a fun approach. He's light. You know, light-hearted. You know what that means, don't you? Light-hearted. I love that. And then you look at Trump, he's always so serious. But this guy's light. He's made his whole life about being light and having fun. He had a mentor too. His smile was his trademark. He got bullied at school. He made lots and lost millions. He did a whole lot of different ventures he lost money on. So why I'm saying this, how's this relevant to you? Because this is your life. You make money sometimes, hopefully more often than not. Sometimes you'll take a hit. Sometimes someone leaves you. That was his mentor. Without Freddie Laker. Now Freddie Laker, for some of you who are old enough, which you probably know one, in the UK, he had cheap flights in England. They were called bucket seat. You could get them for $10. Well, in those days, £10. And he said to Richard Branson, make fun of yourself, have fun, make an idiot of yourself. You'll never end up on the back page. And in one of the ads, he was naked doing something or other. And at one stage with Chris, we thought we'd get Chris and all his boys naked, right? Remember? Covered with tyres. There's Chris. And we were getting close. I nearly had him convinced. We were going to have tyres around all these young studs, right? True or not? True. So I'm not bullshitting. It's true. But he thought the franchisor may not like it. You could get away with it, Mitch. So mentors. So we wouldn't have got anywhere in the airline issue without Freddie. Okay, that's fairly clear. All that stuff. the selling features are called high quality service at competitive prices. So they nailed their niche, they nailed the people they were going to go after. And then Branson went on, of course, to do whatever he went on to do.